You know that person who goes completely quiet when something hurts? The one who says, "I'm fine," but what they really mean is, "Please don't make me talk right now." And because they stop explaining, people start calling them cold, distant, hard to reach. But if that person is you, there is something you need to understand. Your silence is not proof that something is wrong with you. It is not emotional immaturity. It is not you trying to punish someone. And it is not some secret game where you disappear just to make people chase you. Most of the time, it is what happens when your feelings become too much to sort out in the moment. Other people may think you are choosing silence on purpose. Like you looked at the situation and decided, "I'm going to shut down now." But inside, it does not feel like a choice, does it? It feels like something in you closes. Your chest gets heavy. Your thoughts get loud, but your words get far away. And trying to explain what hurt you before you even understand it yourself feels almost impossible. That is not you being difficult. That is your nervous system trying to keep you steady. When emotional pain hits too fast or too hard, the body can go into what people often call a freeze response. It is like an emergency brake inside you. Your system slows things down because it thinks speaking, reacting, or opening up too quickly might make everything worse. And during that kind of emotional flooding, the part of you that finds words can feel like it goes offline. So when someone is saying, "Just tell me what's wrong," and nothing comes out, it is not because you do not care. It is because your body is busy holding you together. And you probably learned that somewhere. People are not born hiding their pain. Little kids cry loudly. They reach out. They show exactly what they feel before they ever learn to be embarrassed by it. Then life teaches some people that being open is not safe. Maybe you were told you were too sensitive. Maybe your feelings were treated like a problem. Maybe someone you trusted used your honesty against you later. So you adapted. You got quiet. Not because you stopped feeling, but because feeling out loud started costing too much. But quiet does not mean empty. That is the part people miss. While you are silent, there is so much happening inside you. You are replaying what happened. You are asking yourself if you misunderstood. You are wondering what is fair, what is true, what is worth saying, and what will only make the damage bigger. Your silence is not nothing. Sometimes it is the deepest processing you know how to do. And part of you is also trying to protect the relationship, because you know what can happen when you speak too soon. You know that fresh pain can turn into sharp words. You know that one sentence said in the wrong state can stay in someone's mind for years. So you wait. Not because you want to win, not because you want control, because you want to speak from truth, not from the wound. But here's the hard part. The more people push you to talk right away, the more you close. They follow you. They demand an answer. They say, "You always do this," or "You're shutting me out." And suddenly your body hears something very familiar. My way of processing is not allowed here. So instead of opening, you protect yourself even more. What helps is patience without pressure. Someone who can say, "I'm here when you're ready," and actually mean it. Someone who does not turn your silence into evidence that you do not love them. Someone who does not make you perform feelings before you have found the words for them. You are not asking people to read your mind. You are asking them to trust that you will come back. And when you finally do speak, your words usually carry weight because you have checked them. You have turned them over again and again. Is this true? Is this fair? Am I saying this to be honest or just to hurt back? By the time you say how you feel, it is not a random reaction. It is something you worked hard to understand. That is not emotional unavailability. That is emotional integrity. So no, you are not cold. You are not manipulative. You are not broken. You are not too much, and you are not impossible to love. You are someone whose nervous system learned to protect you, someone who once paid a price for being vulnerable, someone who feels deeply, thinks deeply, and tries not to let pain spill onto the people they care about. The wrong people may always misunderstand your silence. They may call it distance because they do not know how to sit near something they cannot control. But the right people will learn. They will understand that your quiet is not the end of connection. It is the place you go to find your way back. And healing will not mean you never need silence again. It will mean that one day, with someone safe enough, you might let them in before you have every word figured out. Not because your silence was wrong, because you no longer need it to protect you quite so much.